Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm going to be reacting to Saint Vincent Strange Mercy, and I haven't looked into any of Saint Vincent's music yet apart from a couple songs, or like a song when they did their SNL performance, and that's on Patreon, and I've not uploaded it to YouTube because it got blocked, so it's on Patreon. I have actually already got like a song saved from what I had heard on like a Spotify, like, you know, when they shuffle songs and show you Discover Weekly or whatever it was. It's quite a while ago now. But I think that's from a completely different album to the one I'm going to be listening to today, which is Strange Mercy, which I've said. So I don't think I've heard actually any of these songs. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think I've got an idea of the vibe in a way. I know the lead singer, I don't know her name, I know she is badass and like, oh my god, great voice, great attitude, something about her just feels right. I looked at some pictures of her earlier as well, just to just have another look really, and I was just like, god, she is stunning. And look, I don't know, she's got something about her that's very attractive, and I think the music's going to be really cool. But anyway, enough talking about what I think it's going to be, and let's actually get into what it actually is. So yeah, if you'd like to become a patron, please do. All links and stuff in the description. I'm going to be doing a live stream soon, hopefully next week. Bit late to it at this month, just because I've had so much going on. Went and saw Not Loose, a metal band, a couple nights ago. It was bloody amazing. I hadn't done anything like that in so long, so it was just like, it was just the best time. It was a present for my boyfriend, but I ended up just enjoying it just as much, and we were right at the front as well, which is crazy to think about. We had the perfect spot though, because like we were right at the front but kind of on the side, so all the people that were like crowd surfing were more in the middle, so we weren't ever getting like, you know, crowd surfed on, but we could see everything perfectly. Oh, it's just brilliant. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen some of the videos and stuff. But anyway, enough about that. I'm back into this. But yeah, so Patreon, please join. We got a Florence and the Machine Odyssey full film reaction on there now. It didn't go on YouTube, unfortunately. Yeah, please like and subscribe, and if you follow me on Instagram, I shall follow you back. Also, I just wanted to mention, because I just feel like it should be transparent, I am on pain medication right now. I feel like I'm stumbling over my words as it is, but I know when I get into the music, I'll be a little bit more coherent. But yes, I do feel a little bit, I don't know, like a little bit floaty. Yeah, so... yeah, but anyway, at least it will help with my back, so I don't have to be thinking about the pain so much. Alright, first song is called Chloe in the Afternoon. My hair, I haven't even washed it since the gig either. I know, disgusting. I've just got so much product in it. I've just been lazy and tired since, so this is the hair you're getting. I can't believe I haven't washed it since the gig though, because I was sweating like crazy. But I thought, frick it, let's just go with the natural oils of my body, you know? And obviously, fuckload of product. Oils and creams and sprays all in it now as well. But anyway, see, I'm waffling. I haven't done this in a while. It's obviously probably the medication. I don't know, it makes me feel very strange. But anyway, first song is called Chloe in the Afternoon. I wonder how this is gonna... oh, I don't know, I'm just excited, okay. Ooh.
I'm on nerves. Black hurt.
That is interesting. Right, that's quite experimental actually, because we got her soft, smooth vocal, then we got some real like sort of, I don't know, it sounds like a Stratocaster or something, but like a guitar that's just kind of crunching its way through, absolutely no reverb on it, very edgy, very like dry. Then we got this like very like flowy, reverbed like ambient sound in the background. It's all sounds that don't necessarily match up to one another, but are somehow creating something quite interesting. There's the release. That's funny. Probably one of the first times I haven't mentioned tension and release in one of my reactions. I think I was just focusing on trying to get up some lyrics as well. Very cool. That's a very good example of tension and release, actually. So yeah, I quite like that. I'll look into lyrics a bit after. I'm not going to be doing it right away.
Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon.
Oh.
No kisses, no relief.
That's cool.
No kisses,
Kind of jazzy.
no relief. Who will here send you home? Find my heat. Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon.
Oh, I love that release.
Afternoon, Chloe in
That release feels like a warm bath. It does. It feels like you just slipped into a warm bath. Not too hot, just a nice warm bath. You could feel the thickness of like the liquid. That sounds disgusting, but like, you know, like the kind of like you got your oils in it, or you've got your like Epsom bath salts. You know, you've got some bubble bath in it, or you know, it's thick, and it's warm, and it's like a nice little blue lighting. You've got the blue light in here as well. Yeah, something quite like cozy and like relaxing about that. It feels like you've been at a hard day at work, and then you're finally sitting on the sofa. Is that kind of tension and release to me.
afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon.
I like the rushed way of singing. Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon, Chloe in the afternoon. That little rushed moment. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I liked that. She's doing something like that. Ooh, and again, that extra bit of release, that, you know, little bit of a, There's something quite nice about it. Oh, it's cool. I'll see what the song's about. The opening track of St. Vincent's third album, Strange Mercy, describes a sexually active dominatrix and her loyal wounded client who's desperate for some emotional connection through the usual whips and chains. What? Blimey. Well, thinking about it, I was there saying long hard day at work and he finally sat on the sofa. Maybe he's had a long hard day at the office and now he's getting whipped and spanked, and that's his sitting on the sofa. That's his relaxation. That's him going,
oh, absolutely. So relaxing.
That's him being whipped, by the way. Okay, nice, love that. The song takes its title from the French 1972 film of the same name. Okay, cool. Annie Clark described Chloe in the Afternoon as, so Annie Clark's probably the singer, right? As one of the two tracks she was most proud of on Strange Mercy, the other being the title track, because as she puts it, it's quite strange. Oh, I like that. Okay, so she says in an Enemy interview, I like the textures and syncopation in the song very much. I'm very fond of it and of playing it. With Chloe, it needed to sound breathless, right? Because it's a song about sex, so it needed to sound high and breathless, and just didn't make sense in my brain any other way. So I had to sing it just a little too high. Oh, cool. So she's pushing her vocal to what she feels is highest in her range. So very like, Chloe in the afternoon. What would mine be? Chloe in the afternoon. Chloe in the afternoon. Yeah, it's a bit like, it reminds me of what, you know, Lana Del Rey did in I'm wearing a white dress. You know, the white dress one. She did a similar thing there, didn't she? More to show vulnerability, but this is more to show sexualness. I like that. Very, very thought about, you know. And the lyrics do say, like, no kisses, no real names. Who will hear your word, ring, ring phone, send you home, find my heels, heal my hurt, white, white skirt, back to work. Yeah, I really did like that syncopated sound a lot though. Like, I always love like interesting rhythms. I love it when guitars and other instruments follow each other and come apart. It is a little bit math-like, it's a little bit jazz-like, it's a little bit, you know, experimental. I like it. Okay, next one is called Cruel. I can't deal with my hair, you guys. Chloe in the afternoon. Okay, we're just gonna, no one cares but me about my hair, so stop it. Ooh, etching sounds. Ooh.
The kids, for they don't know how to live casually.
Oh.
Cruel.
Ooh, I like that. It's like a reimagined, like, super old song, like a Disney, you know, like, a dream is a wish your heart makes every time you sleep. Sounds so funny. But, you know, it sounds like it's got that old school kind of sound to it, mixed with a little bit of a disco sound, you know, funky kind of disco sound. You know what I mean? It's like a really weird combo once again. And that just, that walking beat, interesting. Interesting sound. Oh, it's a little bit fuller here. Shepherd tone. Interesting, that rising sound was almost like a shepherd tone. I've mentioned a shepherd tone before in another video. I think I only put it on Patreon and I'm not sure if I actually uploaded it to YouTube. But shepherd tone is like a barber pole. Like the illusion of a barber pole looks like it's always going up, but actually it's just spinning the same, you know, it means it's literally just doing this, but the illusion of what it looks like it's always traveling up. So that's the same with sound. The sound is created actually at just going like this. It's actually a loop of a going up scale, so it loops. But what it sounds like, the illusion sounds like it's constantly going up, and you can have ones where it sounds like it's constantly going down. I'm not saying that's what she's done, but as I was listening to that little rising sound, it felt like it could be. I don't know. I suppose you can't really tell. If it's an illusion, it's going to sound like it's always going up. So how do you know if they've made it so it always goes up, or if it's the illusion of going up? But anyway, it's still interesting to know what a shepherd's tone is, or shepherd tone. I can't remember how they say it. But yeah, it's a very cool technique. I've tried to make one multiple times now and always fail. layered, you know, it's just layered. Nice. Just lets you like ride out on the instrumental. I love songs that do that. Ooh. Oh, nice the way it closed. Agoom. It sounds like just unplugging your guitar from an amp or something. It's like boom. Yeah, I really like that. I'm just trying to figure out what her guitar is. So, Annie Clark, St. Vincent, plays a St. Vincent signature Music Man electric guitar, which she has used extensively since its release in 2016, featuring heavily in her live and studio work. Having previously used an Albert Lee signature Music Man, Clark had experience with Ernie Ball guitars, and her own signature model shares little in common with those that came before it. Designed entirely to her own specifications, the St. Vincent signature Music Man features 3 DiMarzio mini humbuckers and a lightweight body made from Ocombe? I don't know what that says, which allows the guitar to weigh just over £7.5. For a reference, a standard Fender Stratocaster weighs about £8, and Les Pauls usually weigh between 9 to £12. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I definitely felt like it had like a very Strat kind of sound, because like a Les Paul is more like would have a more of a looser kind of bluesy kind of sound to it. You know, it's just a lot looser, a lot warmer and so on, whereas Strats have that a little bit more edge to them, a little bit of and they're used in quite a lot of like indie, you know, sort of sounds like this. So that's what I just thought. But it's so cool that it's her own like little, like it's her guitar. It's custom made. Keeping the weight of the guitar down as much as possible was an important consideration for Clark, as was making sure it was comfortable to play in both standing and seated positions. Oh yeah, it seems right, the right thing to do, doesn't it? And with the humbucker pickup, I don't know a lot about guitars, but I do think that cuts out a lot of like humming sounds, gravelly sounds, a lot of sound, basically giving it that cleaner, edgy, you know, it sounds very, very, very electronic, rather than, you know, it sounds like a very, yeah, I think you hear what I'm saying. But if you play guitar, you'll know a lot better than me about pickups and stuff like that. But I'm not a guitar head. I don't play guitar at all. But obviously just know a bit from along the way, from many of guitar boyfriends I've had. But anyway, let's do it. Next song, Cheerleader.
I've had good times with some bad guys.
Same.
I've told whole lies with a half smile. I don't know what good it serves, but I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more.
Ew. God, that was good. Oh, I liked that. I really love it. Punch, punch, tension, tension, release. Oh, lots of tension and release in these songs, lots of it. And I love the way it sang. Cheerleader. So lazy and like, you know, there's something a little bit teenagery about it. And when you think of cheerleaders, you know what I mean? You're in high school or whatever, and it's like, it's not just, is it saying, oh, I don't want to be your cheerleader, as in like, I don't want to be the one rooting for you, always, you know, standing up for you all the time. It also sounds like I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm a woman, and I'm over all of that. So that's what it sounds like as well. But that's really cool. I love that sound so freaking much. Also, I was going to say, like, I watched a reaction video for the first time in a really long time the other day. Like, I was watching Encanto reactions, I know. But, and I forgot how it felt to, like, really watch someone enjoy a song. And I was getting goosebumps all over watching this person, like, you know, react. And I was like, and I felt tense, and I felt like I had chills, and I was smiling, but I was also like it made me hyped, if you know what I mean. And I was thinking, freaking hell, I forgot that was the reason why I wanted to make reaction videos, because that's how they made me feel, like happy, tense, shivery, emotional. Like they're all so, like, they make you feel so much. So just in that moment then, when I really felt that piece of music, I was like, I wonder if anyone else will be like really feeling my reaction, you know, really feeling what I feel right then. Because it is an awesome feeling, isn't it? But because I was really feeling that as well, and fucking hell. But I need to go back just to hear it again. I know we're probably going to hear it again at some point in the song, but I don't care. Oh, let me not forget that she goes, I. She does a little slide on the last I. Ugh. Love it.
I've played dumb when I knew better. Tried too hard just to be clever.
Interesting. I like those lines together.
I've seen America with no clothes.
That's cool.
On. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more.
Ooh, okay, it's gonna go somewhere. But I really like those words. I've played dumb when I know better. I try too hard just to be clever. I really like that, using dumb and clever in two different lines, meaning different things, and being both those things, but for bad reasons, if that makes sense. I know honest thieves I can call family. Again, yeah, it's just like not everything is as it seems. Everything is a balance. Everything is good and bad, isn't it? But and then I've seen America with no clothes on. I think that's a really interesting one. It's like, I've seen America exposed, I've seen it's naked, I've seen what's behind its glittery appearance in a way. That's so cool.
I don't know what I deserve, but for you I could work. 'Cause I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more. I don't wanna be a bird leader no more. I don't wanna be a cheerleader no more.
Jesus. That's cool. Wow, do you know what? She's got a way more of a unique sound than I was expecting, actually. Like, it's extremely unique. It's very, it just is. It's her own essence, and I love it. That ending was great, just the way it felt. A little bit sexy, a little bit like dark and stuff. But, oh, I just love it. I just love it. Definitely got some, like, feelings of a bit of Fiona Apple in a way, a bit of PJ Harvey in a way. You know, some badass rock chicks, basically. Okay, next song, Surgeon. This album came out in 2011. Crazy.
I spent the summer on my back. Get along. Turn off the TV.
No.
Blue and red.
Satisfying.
Something. Get along. surgeon. Come cut me open. Best find a surgeon.
Oh my gosh, it's so different. It's like relaxing and also jarring all at the same time. It's relaxing but certainly not boring. It's relaxing but certainly not predictable. You know what I mean? I love it. I love it so much. I'm just trying to get my head around it. So good though. The rhythms, the sounds, the way that ooh, you know, you've got those little. Wait, that reminded me of Lana Del Rey then. What is that song? I never know on the spot. I don't know. But it's got such like an old school jazzy like sort of sound. You know, what was the music called? Like, I think it was just like a 1950s kind of rock. Pop before rock and roll. It was like still borderline classical before rock and roll came about. There was that slightly, do you know what I mean? There was like that slightly classical tone that was still happening in music, and it feels like it goes back to that a little bit, you know, with a bit, you know, that jazzy classical old Mary Poppins kind of feeling to it, and mixed with this interesting everything else.
I tell the mailman never you mind. I'll sift through the pies and for him to just get along, get along, get along, get along, get along, get along. Best find a surgeon. Come cut me open. Best find a surgeon. Come cut me open.
You know, it feels like an old sci-fi sort of sound, like some sort of like a black and white kind of alien sort of sound to it. I love it. With the like a slight bit of horror in it. It's so movie-esque.
Best find a surgeon. Come cut me open. Best find a surgeon. Come cut me
That's so cool. Yes! Terrifying. Oh, I love it. Oh my, that had me in its grip. That just, oh, that had me by the throat. It had me by the like core. Like, it felt like I'd been lassoed. That was it. I felt like I'd been lassoed around the rib cage. Everything just doing like that. And I was just like, yes! That was absolutely fucking brilliant. Loved that. Loved it so much. Wicked. Oh, that is nice. All right, anyway, next song is called Northern Lights.
If you say it is, then I guess it is. 'Cause your pendulum is in swing again.
Distortion on her vocal. I like it.
It's a champagne year full of sober
wow, this one's extremely distorted and in a way that I really like. It's like a really warm distortion, and I'm really down for a warm distortion. Her vocals are quite muffled amongst the mix as well. Very interesting. I'm going to look at the meaning of what it's all about afterwards because I feel very curious about this one. They're so 90s. She would have been like awesome if she did a song with the White Stripes. Oh gosh, this is so much fun. This is like a lot of fun, like lots. That's so cool. I love that. Oh, the way it just got into that, it's just, I love it when it's like that. It's just so like, oh, like blast your head off, but in like the best way ever. Yeah, I was just thinking like, it would have been so cool if she did some music with the White Stripes or something. That'd be sick. Just really got that kind of energy to it, a little bit unique, a little bit different, very like crunchy, very like eclectic and eccentric in the sounds too. She's such a rock chick. She's a rock chick, you know what I mean? Like, I love that. I love that. I feel like my mum would love this, like, and my dad actually. They would love this. I might have to like send it to my mum or my stepdad or whatever, because like I just feel like they'd love it. I don't know, it just has that energy. This is awesome. I love it so much. Okay, next song is the title track, Strange Mercy. Also, sorry if I'm not talking too much about the technical stuff, or sometimes I'm just feeling it. And yeah, I was going to say about Northern Lights, what I was going to say, it's not a technical thing. I was going to speak about the colours a little bit. You know, you'd think with a song called Northern Lights, I'm going to see the colours of the Northern Lights. Because often when I read a song name, or, you know, it can influence what I see. You know, I'm not a complete alien, you know what I mean? Like, of course I see colour in music, but if I'm going to see something or hear something that can influence that colour, that's what will happen. I'm also an associative thinker, so that's what I do. But what I will say of Northern Lights, I didn't see Northern Lights whatsoever. I just saw like distortion to me is gravelly, it's like staticky, there's brown, it's like a brown dust, you know. I've mentioned this before with bass, like a deeper bassier sound usually looks like when you've got sunshine going through your window at sunset and there's dust particles in the sun. It usually looks like that. And so this, the way it moved was just like a long bar of that. So say like there's that sunlight with the dust in it, and then spiking off of that is like little, how do I explain it? Like electrical sparks maybe, but they're not like sparks like that. They have like actual shades. Oh, I hate having to describe it, because sometimes I'm like, it just doesn't make a lot of sense, and it really makes me sad because I really wish you could see inside, and I can't draw, so I'm not very good at, so I won't be able to draw it very well either. And plus it doesn't look like something you can draw because it moves. Ah, bloody hell. Anyway, so yeah, it's very like brown, black, white from the sparks in colour. But it, you know, those little bits, it can be somewhat of a blue colour. A little bit of like a dull kind of, it's not, it's like that kind of blue, but like a duller version, because it's muffled by the brown and stuff. This is why I really try not to describe the colours all the time, because it's really difficult. I can see it clear as day in my head, but I cannot I cannot for the life of me explain it. But anyway, it wasn't the Northern Lights, that's for sure. Okay, next song, Strange Mercy. Oh God, before I start that, I did say I was going to look into what Northern Lights was about, wasn't I? But by the sounds of it, it sounds like getting sober. A champagne birthday is a year when your age matches your birthday. Oh, that's cool. So I was 14 when I had mine. But it says like the sobering year was because she had dealt with depression and loss. So maybe not sober as in alcohol sober, or maybe just more like a wake up, reality hit kind of sober. But I'm not entirely sure. I don't know whether she had a problem with alcohol or not. I really can't tell fully. But it does sound like she might have. Well, maybe not a problem, but she drank a bit too much. So it says here that like the Northern Lights to Annie Clark kind of represent the end of times with no positive outcome. And so on. The entirety of Strange Mercy details Clark's severe depression and anxiety, with most of the themes being shared through Clark's notoriously dark humour. When she asked about the irony behind the lines by The Guardian, Clark sincerely replied, "I guess I thought that line was kind of funny." I like that. I like trying to add a bit of humour to something that does feel quite dark, and obviously a lot of comics have a dark past, or a lot of people that are funny have a dark underlayer, you know what I mean? Some struggles in their lives and so on. Okay, cool. Now let's actually listen to Strange Mercy. I really like that.
I know you've been tired for a long, long time, for a little while.
I like the way she's singing it. It sounds like she's going, "Oh, little one, I know you've been tired for a long, long time." It sounds like she's going, "Ah, la, 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 la." A very kind of shaped mouth. And little one, not little one. I like that. I really like that. Let's go back a bit just so I can hear a bit better.
You've been tired for a long, long time.
Yes.
And oh, little one,
She's literally doing exactly what I was saying. Exactly that. No, little one, I ain't been around for a little while. I like that. It's just opening up that like chamber, do you know what I mean? For how that just really changes how the tone or like the sound is going to come out, basically. The way it's going to resonate. It's so cool.
but when you see me wait, oh, little one, your Hemingway jawline looks just like his. Our father in exile for
Yeah, I guess some people might find it easier to do runs with a more of a looser kind of throat and mouth. See, I find it a bit easier to be like, with a jaw up. But some people might find it easier to have a looser throat. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I guess a looser kind of style would allow more like movement to go through, but then the more closed jaw keeps it thinner, making it more refined. I'm not sure. Also, I just wanted to add, if you see people doing runs and they people who move their jaw a lot when they do a run, that's actually an extremely incorrect way of doing it. And I know that might seem crazy because like you've got the likes of Christina Aguilera who like does incredible runs, but she's moving her jaw a lot, and it's really not how you should do it, because you're meant to do it all from the throat rather than moving your mouth around. Yeah, just a top tip. Look out for it.
God only knows how many years. Wait.
that. That aspirate onset. Sorry, I keep talking about the vocals. I just can't help it. That's an aspirate onset there. That little. I can't. Let me just hear it again.
Double pain.
Do double pain. Pain. Yeah, it's got the aspirate. Just means breathy, so it's a breathy onset. There's another word for it though. I think it is onset.
I'll be with you, lost boys, sneaking out where the shivers won't find you.
Oh, very cool. I'll be with you, lost boys, sneaking out where the shivers won't find you. Reminds me of the film Lost Boys. Especially with the music after that. Oh, that's gorgeous.
If it would help you sleep.
Oh. Oh, I really like that.
No, I don't know what.
She really introduces sounds that I've like not heard in combination before. Like I'm listening and going, it's like my brain's having to take a moment to work it out because I'm like, I've not heard those sounds before. It's like going to a new place, like that you've never been, and everything feels like a little bit overwhelming because you're like taking in new sights that you haven't taken in before. It's like that, but with sound, and it's like it's like amazing though. It's like this, wow, like everything's so new, and I love that.
I'll be with you, lost boys, sneaking out where the shivers won't find you.
Oh, so nice. It's like so new but so familiar because of all the different types of sounds inside it. See, this reminds me of the movie Lost Boys so much. The vampire movie. Interesting. For a minute there, it actually reminded me, when I was talking about Lost Boys, I've got a song called Lost Boy. Oh yeah, no, the song is called Lost Boy Alone. I love how I forget the name of my own song. I wrote it literally years ago though, so. Okay, next song is called Neutered Fruit. Interesting. How does one neuter a fruit? Guess I'll find out.
Did you ever really stare?
I like the double vocal. Ooh!
I stare at you. I ate flowers in the backyard.
Oh, I love that line! I love this. I love it. Building that tension. Oh, go on. nice rhythm. I love this. I love this. This might be one of my favourites, actually. Well, it's hard to say because I've not disliked even one, but this might be one of my favourites because yeah, rhythmically fucking phenomenal. It makes you want to hold your breath, but like loosen up all at once, and I really like that feeling. I like the lyrics too. I really like the shot 100 arrows at a doe and 100 sparrows booed. It's like, so she's out hunting and she killed this little doe. If you think of a little doe deer, it's resembled as like a kind of vulnerable person, and a lot of people say about doe eyes being very like innocent and vulnerable, and often referred to as girls, you know, young girls, like a little doe deer, you know, when they talk about vulnerability and fragility. Funnily enough, sparrows are also referred to girls who are quite fragile and vulnerable, if you know what I mean. Like, oh, she's just a little sparrow. A lot of people say stuff like that. So there's a lot of vulnerability there. And she's saying she shot 100 arrows at a doe, definitely overkill, and 100 sparrows booed. And so it's like all these like sparrows that are watching are like, boo. Okay, actually, I've just literally read what it says.
Yes, I love being right.
Well, I might not be right. This is what someone else has said, though. The narrator did something that others didn't approve of. Maybe she tried to intervene into her friend's life since her friend is vulnerable, like a doe, and she got criticised for it. Interesting, both arrows and deer are symbols of the Greek goddess of the hunt, Artemis, as well. So that's cool as well. Makes sense. But going back to that doe and sparrow thing, it feels like all the other sparrows booed. It's not like a load of strong people booed. It's like a load of little, more vulnerable things booed, you know, because it's like the doe and the sparrows are one and the same in a way. Anyway, let's just carry on.
Did you ever write a letter for me? Did you ever really care?
That's crazy. It's like a fucked up, like, fanfare, funfair. Nice. Call and response with the guitar and vocal. Ooh, a lot of tension. A lot of it. Really interesting ending. It's a little bit like uncomfortable. Definitely uncomfortable. Also, I just wanted to go back to, did you ever ride a bear for me? Did you ever really care? I don't, you know, talking about the humour again, I find that quite humorous in the sense of it's like going, oh, but you didn't, you know, fight a lion, so you can't care that much. Because, you know, when you're sat lying in bed with someone you love, or like, you say your boyfriend or whatever, and you're like,
If someone was to come in the house and with a gun, would you jump in front of the bullet for me?
like, you know, you ask things like that, and if they go, you go,
Oh, well, then you don't care about me then, do you?
and it's completely petty and stupid. I'm not saying that this is what everyone does. I'm just saying those conversations happen. And she's like, it sounds like she's going, did you ever ride a bear for me? Did you ever really care? It's almost like she's saying that, you know, that kind of, would you jump in front of a bullet for me? If not, then you don't care about me. But I don't know, I'm going to click it and see. It says here, the bear lyric may be St. Vincent asking if her friend ever made a big sacrifice for her. Riding a bear would be quite big and risky ordeal. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. She's literally asking, would you ever do this big crazy thing for me? I'm in tune with this. All right. Okay, next one is called Chamagne Tear, which I now know is your age that falls on the date of your birthday. Your matching age of the date of your matching numbers of your date and your age. Whatever, let's do it. Sorry. That was probably very painful to watch.
So I thought I'd learn my lesson. secretly expected.
Okay. I heard there was a secret chord. Hallelujah vibe.
Fallen air.
Yeah. Lovely. Little
I
creep.
make a living telling people what they wanna hear. It's not a killing.
Oh, I like that.
Cause it's not a perfect plan.
Velvety. Bit of a heartbeat sound in a way, isn't it?
But it's the one we got.
So beautiful.
It's not a perfect plan. Cause I make a living telling people what they wanna hear. It's gonna be a champagne year.
So beautiful. That was definitely like the most stripped back song on the album so far. And actually I was really here for it, and that gives me classic album vibes, you know, vibes. When I was younger, growing up, you'd get albums and you'd have lots of fast songs, big songs, and like then you'd have like a couple slow ones, and then go back to the big ones again. And that's just what albums, to me, like a classic album should feel like, if that makes sense. And they are usually around this time in the album, near the end but not the end. Really nice placement, basically. Right, let's go. We got Dilettante.
Oh, Elijah, don't make me wait.
We got that little
Nobody's winning. The
walking kind
shots
of beat
are
again.
swimming in the red.
It's like plodding along. Ooh, nice.
Oh, Elijah,
Ooh.
don't make me wait.
Oh, the cutting of the sample vocal. Oh.
Slow down.
It's like throwing a ball at the wall as well.
Dilettante, so I can be
Dilettante.
beside you and follow in your house too. My back pocket, how far you think it take us?
She's got some cool lyrics.
You're like the party I heard through let's not forget why we crawled here. Oh, Elijah, don't make me wait. I got no patience.
Oh, I love it.
For an
That little echo.
anyway.
Ugh. I'm obsessed with all those dry cuts.
Your hometown is still asleep.
It's just a fuckload of sampled sounds.
You're like the party I heard through a wall. But I'm always watching you through a keyhole. Let's not forget where we crawled from.
Oh, Very nice following.
Oh, you lied.
I love the vocal following, the instruments following the vocal. Melodically.
So pressing, you can undress me anyway.
Okay, actually, before it gets into this outro, because I really want to feel it, I'm actually going to look at the lyrics quickly. Because I think they're really cool. It sounds like, you know, she's had an argument with someone, and then when it says here, it says nobody's winning, the sharks are swimming in the red. Basically, I think their mind is swimming in danger zone of the argument, you know, where it starts to get a little bit nasty, a little bit mean, I guess. And then she says, oh, Elijah, don't make me wait while you are sleeping. My mind goes creaking down the wall. Maybe it's like he has said, let's sleep on it and tomorrow we can pick it up. And she's like, oh, no, I don't want to wait until tomorrow because you'll get to sleep nice and easy. But I'll be here thinking about every word, everything. I'll be sitting here in pain while my mind's creaking down the wall. How can you sleep when we've just had an argument? How? Some people say sleep on it. Some people say don't sleep on an argument. And I think she's saying, I don't want to sleep on an argument. I really like that as well. My bank in my back pocket, how far do you think it'd take us? Basically, her bank in her back pocket means all of her money is in her back pocket. All the money she has. And I think that's cool. But I like this. You're like a party I heard through the wall. I'm always watching you through a keyhole. I love that. Like, you're like a party I heard through the wall. It's why I got two different feelings when I read that. I thought, number one, that could be really annoying. Like, oh, you know, you're trying to get to sleep and then there's a party going on in the place next to you and it's so loud and you're like, shut up. So that could have a negative connotation there where it's frustration and annoyance and anger. And you're just like, shut up. That's what you feel like. But then the positive connotation is, well, I guess it's kind of positive, but like you hear a party for the wall and maybe you have a fear of missing out, a bit of FOMO, a bit of, oh, wishing you were at the party, a bit of curiosity and, you know, excitement, being like, oh, I wish I could be at that party. Oh, you know, so maybe she's intrigued by him. Maybe she's excited by him. Maybe she wishes she could get into his brain, get into what the party is inside his head, like be like opening it up and be like, invite herself in, basically. And then she goes on to say, I'm always watching you through a keyhole. So there, that kind of matches up to what I just said. It's like I'm always just looking through the keyhole, but I'm never quite in the party. I'm always just watching from like the smallest amount. I can't really get to who you are. I want to know more. Oh, I just think that's brilliant. But yeah, I'm not going to go down the whole thing, but those are the ones that really stood out to me. But let's get into this outro. Love it. Really like that. Really like that. Oh, it's a very interesting one. Again, a lot of dynamic to it. Really like it. This is a 40-minute album and I'm already on an hour and a half of my reaction. I don't know how I do this, guys. I get too excited and start blabbing on. Okay, anyway. Here, Hysterical Strength. I'm intrigued by that. Old-fashioned horror movie mixed with an 80s kind of sound.
Hey, it's your blood that makes my veins run. It's true.
Interesting harmony. That old-fashioned sound again.
Hysterical strength to stand up
interesting. Ooh, harsh stop. Interesting song. Probably my least favourite. Didn't hate it. Actually, I liked it, but it was my least favourite for sure. Felt myself just being a bit more drifting into it. And a lot of the times when I say, you know, oh, not my favourite, it's because some songs don't garner a big reaction. Not to say that I didn't like it though, if that makes sense. It was really cool. I just love how old-fashioned it sounds amongst being really modern at the same time. I still can't get my head around that. And like, obviously a lot of things can have that kind of energy, but this has it on a very strong level. Okay, next one is called Year of the Tiger, and this is the last song, so let's go for it. I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Ooh! I like that. Like, sorry, the way that thuds in, it's not sharp. It's very well-rounded and full and sounds very nice. You can feel it has somewhat of like a rather than a, you know, and obviously that will be a lot to do with the drum, but it's a very nice rounded thud. Yeah. I love that. Ooh.
When I was young, Coach called me the tiger. I always had.
This is the little
a knack.
This one feels like the little hippie one on the end, a little shoegaze psychedelic moment on the end. There's quite a lot of albums that do that, and if it does have that vibe following through throughout the whole song, I'm 1,000,000% here for it. Because that is my jam, that is my vibe.
I always had.
It's sexy, and I fucking love sexy sounds.
A knack with the danger. Living in fear in the year of the tiger. Italian shoes like these roots, know the difference. Suitcase of cash in the back of my stick shift. Now my kingdom for a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Living in fear in the year of the tiger. Oh America, can I owe you one?
Aha!
Oh America, can I owe you one?
This is such a release. The whole song feels just so flowy.
Living in fear in the year of the tiger. Living in fear in the year of the tiger. Living in fear in the year of the tiger.
Oh, it's so nice. Oh man, I really like that. that really had like a very smooth flowing feeling. Each little bit that came in, not too many surprises in a way, in a sense of like nothing too out there, but like each part was a surprise, but not like you know, odd or whatever. Just very flowy, beautiful, very like you can move with it, sing to it. That's a great ending song as well. Living in Fear in the Year of the Tiger is an interesting line, because like I'm pretty sure tigers are my spirit animal actually, and tigers are symbolic of strength, and a lot of masculine strength actually. In shamanism, you know, tigers, they mean different things everywhere else. Tigers are also very solitude, they're very introverted and so on, so that's interesting. But living in fear in the year of the tiger is almost like saying being scared of that energy, which is, you know, if you're strong, if the tiger is strong, then she's fearing that kind of strength, that strong kind of, yeah, energy, I suppose. But ironically, during a Chinese zodiac year, whose animal signifies a lack of inhibitions, Annie is fearful of what her future holds. By acknowledging her fear, however, she frees herself of it. Okay, cool. Strange Mercy itself is an album that is about reclaiming your peace of mind when life circumstances derail your plans. I think she says here, you know, I think I had a couple of realizations. This record kind of refocused me. You know, life can be challenging and sad, or fraught with illness or things. But music is the easy part. That's the fun part. That is the thing that I love doing more than anything else. So I approached it that way. I didn't fuss over things too much. I just let this thing be what it wanted to be. And that was a release for me. Okay, cool. That's nice. And that's funny that she said that was a release for me, because I said this whole song feels like a release. And there was so much tension and release throughout the songs. So I guess that really mirrors her life at the time as well. A lot of tension, and the music being the release. You know, little bits of relief and release within those dark times. So beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so look at the lighting now. Sorry, but couldn't we have had this lighting the whole way through? Because, oh, girl. It is nice though, isn't it? Isn't it crazy that like literally there's certain lightings that just do make things look better? It's pretty crazy. I'll look back at this video and be like, oh, what am I talking about? I look disgusting, but it's fine. Yeah, okay, well, what an album. What an album. Actually, not what I was expecting. I mean, yeah, she's cool. She had the cool energy that I thought there would be. I knew there's going to be some rocky elements. Didn't know just how rock like influenced it was going to be though. Definitely didn't think it would be like, you know, experimental in any way. Got a little bit of math rock sort of sounds going on there. Definitely didn't expect this kind of old movie kind of sound to it at all. I didn't expect that whatsoever. Lyrics were great. I think I expected some good lyrics. I just usually do expect good lyrics. Guess I imagined her voice in some parts to be stronger, but was so like, because of when I watched the SNL performance, it was kind of strong in a part. But that's not a criticism. It's just something I imagined. Her vocals had a lot of brilliant aspirate moments in them, and just so mod, like very so like cool and very like you know, sexy for sure. Love her. I think it's an incredible album. Favourites might have to be Neutered Fruit. Surgeon was oddly really cool. Like I really liked that. Cheerleader was brilliant as well. Year of the Tigers has to be one of my favourites as well. Brilliant album. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed. So please like and subscribe. And if you want to do any of the linky stuff, then yeah, like Patron and Instagram, then that's in the description below. And yeah, I'm trying to get to 1,000 on Instagram. I think I've got about 100 and something to go. So yeah, hopefully, yeah, you'll be able to help with that. Sorry, I told you I'm on medication, so my brain's a little bit like, you know, okay, a bit crazy. But anyway, I will see you soon. And yeah, Bye!